Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program that I call Tarot Monthly Horoscope for March 2018, and this is for you coming from Taurus. So let me give my Kabbalistic tarot cards a little bit of a shuffle. And the first card that I'm going to pull will be to do with your first 15 days in all areas of your life. And let's look at the card. And it is a good enough card. In fact, it's a much better than I thought card. And for you in Taurus, these first 15 days are going to provide many opportunities for you. Let's talk firstly of the possibility of getting a good romance. And it says a good romance coming your way in the first 15 days is going to be very good for you, a very lucky contact you make. Somebody who will go along your way in thinking and go along your way in getting things as happy as possible. So whether you have met somebody or whether it's going to be unexpectedly, I would say is in the cards. And so be on the alert, and wherever you are, look good and dress well and go out and meet people. There's a chance of the first 15 days making you very lucky getting the romance. If you have an ongoing romance, it's going to turn much better. And it's going to bring plenty of support and plenty of good news and plenty of talk of holidays and travel and plenty of all the nice things that two lovers always talk about in the planning of blissness and happiness and togetherness. So it's a wonderful card that's going to make you extremely happy in the first 15 days. Now, if you are married, it's going to be also a very good card, and it's going to give you all the support you want from family areas and from your marriage partner, definitely. And it shows that all the changes you want to plan to make are going to be exactly in the mind of your partner as well. So the togetherness of mentalness and emotionalness is all there. So it's a wonderful 15 days waiting for you. And try to be positive. Don't try, there's a sign here that says you can be annoyed and show your temper. The planet Mars is shown here. So try not to allow this planet, the sign on this card, to show that you are going to be annoyed to lose your temper. Don't spoil it. Now, in your area of job, you're going to get very good news in the first 15 days. And this very good news can include promotions, more money, or if you feel like wanting a change, make your applications for a new job in this first 15 days. And you will definitely be online to get some very good news. Whether in your ongoing job to stay put, good news. Whether to get an offer, also good news. So you can make it's an exciting first 15 days. If you are in business, boy, you're going to reap some kind of reward, and you're going to attract plenty of help, whether meeting very good business contacts or getting the contracts you have been chasing, or the support from people, and even the bank manager is going to welcome you one way or another. So it's a wonderful 15 days for you to make full use of. So make full use of them and try your luck in any area that you want that can show results, in business especially. Now, regarding health, let me talk about your first 15 days. What I really worry from this card is firstly accidents. So be careful that exposure to risk of any kind can have accidents. Now, accidents are not only physical, they can be emotional, they can be verbal as well. So in every area, tell yourself the last thing you want is to be provocative, so that no confrontation can come your way. Keep that in mind, okay? That's what I fear the most in this first 15 days. Let me pull the next card, and that will be to do with your last 15 days. And your last 15 days have a big, big problem. Now, firstly, let's talk of, if you ever get a romance in the last 15 days, worry about it. This romance partner will have a very fiery temper and a big ego, and that's the last thing you want. So take it easy, take your time, study the behavior pattern of this new romance who is chasing you, or whether you are chasing the new romance partner, and take your time to study the person first. I won't say reject this person outright, but you've got to think about these behavior patterns. All right? Now, if you have an ongoing romance, you're going to have problems, and some serious problems at that. From this card, I can see, firstly, it's the ego clash. So you and your romance partner may disagree with many things. You and your ongoing partner, a romance partner, may have all this clash of ongoing things and issues. And there are plenty of them shown on this card, and they're all sprouting. And so it means that one disagreement is going to lead to another disagreement. And if you're not careful, your ongoing romance can be stretched to breaking point, actually. So you take it easy. And there's also a signal here that says either your secrets of the past or your romance partner's secrets of the past can also play the part of causing problems. So you definitely don't want to accuse anybody about their past and leave issues like that alone. If you are married, there's going to be tension. Tension in the sense, firstly, again of the ego play, and again of the aggressive and provocative things you might say. It's you who is listening to me, so I'm addressing this to you as not to be provocative. Definitely don't want to be confrontative. Otherwise, you are going to invite problems in your marriage. And it may be only the last 15 days, but there can be issues which can be very, very bad being brought up. So you have to take a step back and remain calm. And even if it's your marriage partner who creates the tension, try to not add to the tension, but try to diffuse it by being negotiable. That's the main thing you can do in your marriage areas for the last 15 days. Now, regarding your job, if you're not careful, you're going to do something very wrong in the last 15 days in your job area. And then, of course, the blame comes. Don't show your ego, don't show about your importance. Try to stay humble, because you will need a lot of teamwork to help you. You will need your colleagues, and you will need to get along with your bosses, because this card shows that situations can go to the extreme if you remain fussy or if you want to show your temper. Okay, and don't be rebellious as well at your place of work. Things can come to a boil in your last 15 days where you might even lose your job. And if you're trying to apply for a job, you're not going to get very far, because the situation from this card shows that your luck for looking for a new job is very low. Okay? If you are in business, you have to be careful that wanting to chase contracts, wanting to make new contacts, of course you can, but somehow this card shows that problems arise. And because of these problems, you have to be careful that in business areas, I would say that losses are more common than profits. So you might as well consolidate and look after what you have rather than to be adventurous and spend money chasing new contracts, because the chances of getting anything good are not seen here at all. So you might as well look after what you have, nurture it, make it safe, and even that what you have already in your hands can be threatened. So you have more or less your back to the wall in business. So try to play safe, I would say. General finances are very weak. You don't have the aura of attracting people to help you financially. So tell yourself, I'll just put my shoulder to the wheel and just carry on day by day. It's only the last 15 days, it's not 15 months. Now, regarding your health, looking at this card, with all this tension going, I worry firstly about the blood pressure that's going to trouble you. And it's blood related somehow. So there's something like uric acid or high cholesterol or diabetes that is in your blood that you need to go and check out. That's what I would advise you, because mainly it's blood related problems that I can see. Now I'm going to give you your lucky dates, DATES, and your lucky dates that I've chosen for the month of March for you coming from Taurus. They are, I would go for the 7th, the 16th and the 25th. They are going to be very lucky dates for you to get solutions, to chase the new romance, for the new romance, to get solutions in areas of romance or marriage, and to also in your place of work or in business, you can use the 7th, the 16th and the 25th to help you either get contracts, make good contacts as well, or just be lucky enough to position yourself to be favored in the area of business. Okay? Well, that's what I have to tell you. And I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session, and where I will talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years, and this will be based on your date of birth and your time of birth, and looking at your palms while we Skype for 90 minutes. And so go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me a message or send me an email, and let's make the contact so that I can have the chance to get your next 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life, to make them to be brought under your control. Until then, thank you and good luck.